Hey, this is Bethany, and today I'm wearing no foundation because today I'm going to be showing you all how I got some good skin. And that starts with this bad boy right here. It's not a Polly Pocket, I swear. So the purpose of today's video is because I was approached to thoroughly put this to the test, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a minute. But first, I just want to be forward and let you all know that this video is sponsored by Trophy Skin. And I did accept the sponsorship because I've already used and loved their products for 2 years. I've done videos for them that were not sponsored. So I figure if I'm going to rave about something that I know I'm already loving and gonna love even more so because this is the upgrade on what I was already using, I might as well be sponsored. So yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet by the title or the thumbnail, this video is about microdermabrasion, in particular about the Microderm MD from Trophy Skin. And that is a brand you may recognize if you've followed my channel for a while. I have used their Rejuviderm MD particularly for microdermabrasion, and I've used their Skin Light. And I've talked about microderm quite a bit on this channel simply because in the last 5 years I've had super severe acne. If I show you pictures from what I've experienced up to 5 years ago, so I think even longer, it's been pretty severe, and going into microderm is one of the things that kind of gave me hope using microderm. The first microderm I used was a more abrasive system. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was crystal-based microderm. Everything by Trophy Skin is diamond-tipped microderm, which is what they use in actual microderm professional offices, typically speaking, because it's less abrasive on your skin and it's more suitable for sensitive skin types and it's hypoallergenic. It's been a pretty long journey with microdermabrasion, and that road has brought me here to where for Trophy Skin I am reviewing their best top of the line product that they have. They do have 3 tiers, one that's more introductory, one that's more middle of the road, and then this bad boy that just comes with everything, some additional tools, and a sensitive skin mode, which I love. And I'm going to be focusing on quite a bit in this video because I don't know of any other microdermabrasion system out there that currently offers a sensitive skin mode that goes into these automatic settings and just walks you through what to do to your face. So I find that to be super cool. By the way, just a little heads up, I'm not wearing any foundation on my face, but I am actually wearing like my eyebrows filled in and a little bit of mascara. So I just want to look a little bit more presentable. Mind you, my skin is good, but I have the tendency to look like a potato without eyelashes. Anyways, let's proceed. So I'm going to talk about some main points and benefits of this and show you all my before and after soon. And then right after that, I'm going to give you all like a full walkover of going inside this and a demo of using the product. So to start off, I want to list off all the things that Trophy Skin claims that this device will do for your skin, and then tell you what things I actually saw legitimately working for me. So it is quite a long list, but we'll kind of discuss them. It states that it improves acne, acne scarring, and age spots. I definitely saw a difference in acne and acne scarring. And then the best thing is, just because you were scarred up from having acne issues in the past, like myself, you don't have to remain scarred, because I had a super scarred complexion for years, and this definitely helped. And just using it over the last 30 plus days, I'll be able to show you where it improved that scarring. It says age spots. I didn't really see a difference in age spots, mainly because I don't have many. Sun damage, it helps with that. Large pores, definitely saw a difference in that for myself. Dull skin, dry skin, it definitely helped me with dull skin, gave me a brighter, more youthful, glowy complexion. And in terms of dry skin, I'm an oily skin person with a flaky nose, so it definitely helped kind of balance out my skin and put it all in an even place, because it was just like oil, 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 crusty, flaky nose, big pores. And all over, I just have smoother skin and not a flaky nose, which is great. Helps with melia, like those little ultra fine whitehead type things, fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration, hyperpigmentation, minor scars, and improves general skin health, so you don't need to wear as much makeup. So I found those last ones in particular to be definitely really true. Like, I don't have many lines on my face, but in terms of my neck and chest, I definitely have lines there. One, because I'm busty, and then, I'm 30 years old. Everyone gets lines but on their neck by that time. So it has definitely improved those. It's improved discoloration in my face, and I know this because I can step out of the shower, not put any makeup on, and my face doesn't look like a big red tomato in comparison to my neck, which is a really rare thing for a pale person. Like, if you're pale, it's just a given you're gonna have sun damage, discoloration, all that crap on your face. And consistently using this microderm every 4 days has really helped me with that. You don't really see that much of a difference from here to here, which is awesome. I actually really haven't been wearing much makeup the last month, which is crazy, unless I sat down and like filmed a video. But I've actually left the house with no makeup or next to no makeup, like basically this, eyebrows and lashes. And that's an amazing feeling that if I don't want to, I don't have to necessarily put on foundation and concealer and all those other layers. However, when I do wear makeup while consistently using this, it glides on so much smoother. There's not that cakey flakiness around my nose that is a common issue for me. So yeah, those are some of the benefits that they claim and all the ones that I've personally seen from using this diamond tip based microdermabrasion system. It's just amazing because this unit, this model in particular, takes a professional level technology and it puts it in such a way that it's easy for anyone at home to use. So in a moment, I want to be able to show you all like my before and after of using this, about 30-35 days. And you can use this device 2 to 3 times a week. I used it once every 4 days, which averages about 2 times a week. And to be fair to this device, unlike many years ago, I actually was starting off with pretty good skin using it. I just hadn't used one for about a month. I hadn't done the Microderm device for a month. So I wasn't starting off with like perfect skin, but it was still pretty decent skin. It's like where I have these subtle little problems, can this fix those? Because we already know that it helps like my big bulbous acne I've had before, but can it take good skin and make it great skin? And the simple answer is yes, so let me show you. So before we start, I just want to show you this clip of my skin a couple weeks before I began my Microderm. This is what happens when I don't use it. And I'm showing you this because this is just a couple weeks before when I started documenting my starting point, with the top being my before and the bottom being my after. And just showing you how severe my skin still can get if I'm not using methods to take care of it. And something I want to point out, in the top picture, my before, there is a blackhead on my right cheek, and that has completely disappeared 30 days later. And at the bottom you can see some scarring near my chin that goes away, as well as near my cheekbone. There was quite a bit of scarring texture, though it wasn't the worst that it's been. You may also notice that there is less pore texture around my nose and on my cheekbones in the bottom picture 30 days later, and just overall improved texture and more brightness and radiance to my face. And I want to say that I did try my best to keep the same lighting in each picture, but it looks like the top left is a little bit darker, though I tried my hardest. I didn't adjust anything on my camera or my lighting settings. So hopefully you all can see the difference that I am talking about. Now I'm done showing you the difference, let me show you what all comes with this device and how to use it. So taking a closer look at this system, you see it has a sort of clamshell type design to it, and opening it up, it has a large mirror just so you have that convenience. Inside we've got the plug, the power cord, and there's 2 different places to plug it in for your convenience, on the inside facing you, and then on the back end of the clamshell. And now digging into this bad boy, you can see that this has these little rubber bands on it. You come with extra ones. This is just for holding on the applicator tip. So this is what the main microdermabrasion diamond tip looks like. You can buy different sizes, but this is the standard one that I use and most people use. Next is the Pore Extraction Tip. So you got this built into, you may have seen one of these in a viral video where people are sucking out their blackheads and sebum. And then next is the Infusion Tip. You can use this to infuse your skincare into your face more. It's kind of like a skincare spa treatment. And this little convenient guy is for cleaning all your tips. I'm really glad that they included this. Next is a cover for your main diamond tip. And lastly is a package of 100 little filters, since you're supposed to change it every time that you use it. Mind you, I forget sometimes. But what's cool about these is they trap the dead skin and you'll be able to see it on top there once you do your treatment. Now for what makes this one special, the screen. So we've got the power button, you turn it on, it alerts you that it's on, and you've got these different modes. When you hit the mode button, you've got manual, auto, and sensitive. Now on the left where it says level, if you put it on sensitive or auto, these ones will automatically adjust the intensity you need the suction for your face. And then where it says level, if you're using an auto mode, you can jump back and forth of what position of your face you're working on. Otherwise, you can just leave the machine running and it'll tell you what to do for you. You can hear the little motor running, and I'm just testing out the suction with my finger. But the thing I love about this one is the fact that it gives you these indicator lines on the face of how you're supposed to swipe. A lot of the time there is a recommended position for how you do that with Microderm, and I love that this one shows you all over. Whether it's on your neck, nose, or cheeks, it just kind of trains you the proper way to do it, and it gives you a timer to indicate how long you should be taking to drag across the skin. So I just find this to be super convenient because it kind of trains you how to use the Microderm properly. So now that I've given you a rundown inside this, let's show you how to use it. So we turn it on, and I'm going to glide it across my skin slowly, and as you pull, you should hear this little pop. This little light suction noise when you pull it away from your skin. And it is important to just take your time with this and glide over each area, knowing that you can pass over it again if you need to. Now my cheeks are always where I get my biggest pores, so I always pass over this area about twice, and here I am going maybe a little bit too fast and a little too aggressive. So it would have been better for me to just slow down and pass over it twice. Mind you, all the footage is sped up right now, so I'm not actually going that fast. The nose is the most awkward part for me. You can see me kind of giggling as I get to it, but I have some huge pores around my nostrils that come through if I'm not using Microderm. Sensitive skin mode also includes a portion for your neck that you follow through, and I love that it does this because I sleep in a crunched up fetal position, so I have been starting to get lines on my neck and my chest area especially. So it's very easy to think that this is really red and bad, but in 15 minutes it all goes away and it does help reduce the lines. And this is a tad awkward, but I also make my way down to my cleavage because I am a top-heavy woman, and I've seen a lot of top-heavy women have lines here, and I've been able to reduce mine quite a bit by doing this. So after you're done, you're just supposed to clean that with soapy water. I also used the Pore Extraction Tip. You can see all the grime it pulled up from my face, and I did this right after using the Microderm because it's gentle enough to do those together. And I pull it out with a Q-tip just so you could see, and look how nasty that is. Gross, yet satisfying. And just a heads up, if this ends up sounding like something that would work for you, I will have a discount code listed for you all below. It's not like an affiliate code or anything I make commission off of. It is a discount code for you all to save 15% on this device or anything else at trophyskin.com. All right, now that I've thoroughly demoed the Microderm MD to you all, I have some final thoughts to wrap up on and just leave you with. So to summarize, I have used the Microderm MD for at least 35 days consistently, once every 4 days, testing my progress, and I found that it worked really well for me. It took me from good, decent skin to great skin that people compliment me on, including my fiance. I happen to love that it's an all-in-one convenient hub to do the multiple things I want to do, and I can plop it down here on my desk or plug it in the bedroom, wherever I need to set up shop and do all these treatments on my face. Especially because you have this different handle. The other devices, you kind of have to hold them awkwardly to finagle them on your face. This is actually situated and shaped like how a skincare professional would use it, so you've got a lot more graceful handling of it, which I love, and I just set up the hub, turn it on, and it tells me what to do. So I just find that it leaves less room for error in terms of like overdoing stuff on your skin. I love that it's a diamond tip applicator, so I don't have to replace this but every 6 months to a year. So overall, I just love it, and there's not really much to complain about with this product because I'm already someone who loved Microderm, and they just offered me the chance to use improved Microderm. Now mind you, the one complaint that probably anyone would have with this is it is on the pricier side. This is the high tier of what Trophy Skin offers, and it goes down $100 each from here. So I would say that would be the main downside, is that this is $299, which is a pretty high price point. These are pricey devices, but they are an investment for someone who cares about improving their skin, someone who has scarring and hyperpigmentation, and a lot of the things that I listed that I have been worried about and struggled with personally over the last half a decade. And in the end game, as someone who's used these things and seen these improvements, I don't find $300 to be that bad. Because if you looked into going to a professional microdermabrasion office like myself, which I did years ago, the treatments can cost anywhere between like $50 and $100. It depends on where you live though. I mean, inflation. So just weighing that fact against the fact that you can get, you know, 6 to 3 visits to an office and have to travel and drive there and book it, etc. Or you can get literally countless usages from this from the convenience of your own home, which I personally prefer. I mean, it's a no-brainer to me if you're someone who would benefit from Microderm. Anyhow, those are my finished thoughts on the Trophy Skin Microderm MD. And just to reiterate for you all, yes, this is a sponsored video, but that holds no bearing over whether I'm being honest and forward with you about things. I literally could not scream from the rooftops enough how great Microderm has been for me. There have been times over the last few years that the improvement in my skin has literally made me weep tears of joy. Trying not to be silly here. And a lot of you have noticed on my Instagram and my Snapchat that my skin is looking so good, and that is something I never thought I would finally be able to say once I reached my 30s. But yeah, so it was just kind of easy to accept a sponsorship that I knew was going to be for a product that I personally already loved, and I really don't have any qualms about, other than I know the price is like a heavy thing for a lot of people, especially up front. But I mean, the replacement heads are affordable. They're like 25 bucks and they last up to a year. So for me, this is just the best option out there in terms of in-home Microderm, and I would recommend it to anyone I could. I would recommend any of their diamond tip devices, but this one in particular makes it so easy. If you do end up purchasing one, please be sure to use that link and discount code just so that you save some money. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.